How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and today we are back for another MLB The Show 21 rebuild. There's my boy Driz. I'm sure you guys have seen him in a few of the background videos laying in his bed, but as if you guys didn't know who he was, his name is Drizzy. So, today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be doing another franchise rebuild challenge, and this challenge, it's a fun one. We're going to be doing no free agency. So what does that mean? I can't give up my 15-year contracts. Well, here's what I can do. I can build through draft, I can do trades, trade finders, but I can't do free agency. So any moves that I want to make, I have to do it without the help of free agency. Now, I can re-sign my own players, but that's about it. That is all I could do is re-sign my own players. So, yeah. With that being said, let's get on with the video. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to pick a random team just like we always do. We always pick random teams, so let's do it. Cover our eyes, see what we're going to get. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to stop. Kansas City Royals. This could be tough, but we can make trades. You know what? We can make trades. We can sign our own free agents. We can draft people. And we can develop them. I'm okay with that. So, what we're going to do is this. This is basically what we're going to do. I think we'll be okay. Let me get everything set up, and I'll see you guys once I'm set up everything. All right, so here we are. Lineups. Here's what we got: Adalberto Mondesi, Mondesi. We got Benintendi, Whit Merrifield, Jorge Soler, Salvador Perez, Hunter Dozier, Carlson Hanna, Mike Boom, Michael Taylor. So like I said, we can do a few trades. We can make as many trades as we want, actually. We just can't sign any free agencies, anyone in free agents, except our own. We can re-sign our own players, but that's it. We can't sign Noah Syndergaard for the millionth time. And we can't give out 15-year contracts to... We can give them to our team, but that's it. We got Miner, Singer, Keller, Duffy, Bubic. I mean, the team is pretty decent, but there are some moves we make. Definitely want to get an upgrade at the starting pitch position, some better relievers, better center fielder, and a better third baseman, I think. I don't know why our catcher is so low. Hunter Dozier's not a terrible third baseman, but I would like I'd like a better third baseman. Maybe just like that way DH. I don't know. Maybe we could get like JD Martinez, low key. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can make a trade, and just to get the team better now. Guys, I'm gonna do this deal with the Mariners. We're gonna get Marco Gonzalez and Kyle Seager for Jace Fines, Ryan O'Hearn, and Nicky Lopez. So I mean, a couple of a couple of like decent young guys. Be potentially pretty good, but nothing like too groundbreaking. But that's the first move I'm going to make. I want to try to develop some guys. Maybe we'll get them better. Maybe we can get better trades. I just want to trade them right away. So that's the first move I'm going to make. I'm going to see if I make a couple other moves before I kind of just go with my team. If I can get like an outfielder possibly, that'd be kind of cool, and a bullpen guy. Those are probably going to be 2 more moves I make. Alright, guys, I'm going to do this deal with the Sox. I'm going to get Alex Verdugo for Michael Taylor, Sully Matias, and Eric Meja. So, an upgrade at center field. Cool with that. I'm going to see if I can get a reliever, and then I think that's pretty much the last move I'm going to make. I haven't traded any of my top, like, really good, like, high-potential prospects. Mostly just guys, like, with B and C potential. So, see if I can get, like, a reliever and then call it there and just simulate. Alright, this is the last move to make. We're going to get Jake Diekman from the Athletics for Daniel Lynch, Brady McConnell, and Nate Esposito. Just to bolster up that bullpen a little bit. I think that's the final move I'm going to make. I definitely think we got a bit better, but only time will tell as we are going to simulate. I'll see you guys at deadline. Alright, guys, we're at the trade deadline. Currently 56-47. We're not going to win the division, more than likely. But if we take a look at the standings... Let's see how we're doing here. Do we have a wild card? Close. We are fighting for that wild card. We're very, very close. We're in the hunt. We are in the playoff hunt. Maybe we make a move. We'll see. Teoscar Hernandez is on the trading block. Maybe we go after him, possibly. So let's take a look here and see what we've got going on. So, taking a look at the lineup. Alberto Mondesi is doing okay. I mean, he's on fire as of late, but he hasn't really had that good of a year. Benintendi's doing pretty good. Merrifield's having a pretty good year. Javier Soler, Salvador Perez for a catcher, that's pretty good. Alex Verdugo's kind of cold a little bit. We'd like a little bit more from him. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm looking at this, and I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, what is going on? Kyle Seager got hurt, but he's actually having a pretty decent year. So we might look to re-sign him. We got Tyler Flowers, which is pretty cool. Bobby Witt Jr. is in the majors, but he's kind of struggling. But he hasn't really played that much. Then Ryan McBroom, in his limited amount of time, is doing really, really well. Take a look at that pitching rotation that we're doing here. Marco Gonzalez, who we traded for, 6 and 9. I mean, like a little bit more from him, but he's not doing too bad. His ERA is a little bit low on the record. But the rotation's a bit. It's okay. It's very mid. The problem is we can't sign anybody. We have to trade for pitching, which could be tough. That's gonna be tough. And you know what's funny? I was just simulating. I got a bunch of trade offers, which is hilarious because I do the trade thing, and I never got like 10 offers, like in one season, and then all of a sudden I'm getting 10 offers now. It's like, why in this challenge? Either way. Back end of the bullpen's looking solid. But yeah, if we can get another arm, that'd be nice. If we could trade for another arm, but if I'd like another pitcher, possibly. But if I can get Teoscar Hernandez, like, I wouldn't complain if I can get him. He is on arbitration, so I mean, if I could trade for Teoscar Hernandez, what would they want? Brady Singer and Kyle Isbell? No. I'm gonna see if I can maybe finesse Teoscar Hernandez, but probably not. We'll see. Okay, never mind. I was able to finesse it. Evan Steele, who's a good relief prospect. He's the only A potential guy in this, but he's a 54 overall, so it's really not that big of a deal. And we get Jimmy Govern, Andrew Erdell, and we're going to get Teoscar Hernandez, who's having a really nice season. And I'm going to bank on him having another good year, and he could be like a DH / like left fielder. I don't know like what his fielding stats look like. Yeah, it looks like he could be a DH. So I'll take that. It's not a bad deal. If I can get like another pitcher, that'd be kind of sick. But if I can't get one, then I'll probably just see you guys at the end of the year. I'm going to do this deal with the Athletics. Patrick Napier, Anderson Miller, and Candy Carrillo. And we're going to get Sean Manaea and Adam Korolek. I think that's the move we make. Because we get a reliever as well. I'll take it. Guys, that's the last trade I'm going to make. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Alright guys, 87 and 76 is what we went, but not good enough to make the postseason. Tried to make a little run there, couldn't do it. Let's take a look at the lineup. So how everybody did. Well, Alberto Mondesi, he didn't do that great. Andrew Benintendi had a nice year. Merrifield was good. Teoscar Hernandez, he was a good pickup. Salvador Perez ended up having a very nice season. Alex Verdugo played decent. Jorge Soler picked it up. You know, the problem is I can't really trade for. I mean, I can't really sign anybody in free agency. That's kind of tough. Okay, Carlos Sanders and Kyle Seager, I guess they don't play against righties for whatever reason. But they both did pretty decent. Yeah, I mean, we just have to keep making trades, guys. We have to just keep. We have to re-sign all of our like young prospects. Pretty much everybody, really, just like everyone on my team. Sean and I had a nice year. I'm glad I traded for him. Mike Minor did well. Some average pitching at best. I mean, just looking at the rest of the team. I mean, very, very. It's okay. I mean, there's a lot of guys I feel like we're gonna have to bring up, develop. Maybe we could trade them at the deadline if they're not, really making an impact, which they won't, because I mean I'm only doing 3 seasons, but we're just gonna simulate offseason. Who ends up winning? There's a lot of moves to be done for in the offseason. Maybe we'll do a trade, but mostly just gonna re-sign everybody. Braves beat the Astros 2020 World Series. I'll see you guys if I make a trade. Otherwise, I'll see you at the start of next season. Guys, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show you guys the. Can I show you guys the Rule 5 draft? Is that even possible? Like, I've actually never been in this. Like, do I get a pick? I don't know if I do or not. I'm not even sure how this works. I'm just curious to see how this actually works. I don't think I drafted anybody in the Rule 5 draft. Okay, so I guess not. I was just curious to see how that worked. But I guess... I don't know if it's because I didn't tender anybody. Or... Because I also... Just basically what I did was I just re-signed everybody on my team. That was really it. So, we'll have that pretty much, plus the new guys. So I might look to make some trades now. And see if I can kind of just improve the team now. Get like a better first baseman. Get another starter. Get another right fielder. I'm going to see if I can do that now before I go on to next season. Guys, I'm going to do this deal for the Rockies. We're going to get Charlie Blackmon. Good right fielder. We also get Casey Golden, who could be useful in a trade possibly. Even though he's got high potential. A overall though, which is nice. And he's 26, so... I don't know how much better he's really going to get. But we're going to do this deal for Carlos Corcoran, who's a 22-year-old, A potential catcher that's 47. He's not going to see the pros. And then 2 closing pitchers like that are in the minors. So I think that's a move that I'm going to make. All right, start of the second season. Here we go. This is who we've got. We've got Whit Merrifield, Andrew Benintendi, Charlie Blackmon, Teoscar Hernandez, Salvador Perez, Alex Verdugo, Hunter Dozier, Carlos Santana, and Edilberto Mondesi. I keep saying Mondesi. Let me know in the chat let me know in the comments down below if I'm saying it wrong. Probably am. We got Jorge Soler, Corey Seager, Cam Gallagher, Tyler Flowers, Hansel Alberto off the bench. So, I mean, a lot of guys there. Pretty sick. Good thing is that most of these guys won't get sent down, which is beautiful. Let's take a look here at the pitching rotation. See how we're doing there. Marco Gonzalez, Brad Keller, Sean Manaea, Brady Singer, and Mike Minor with Danny Duffy in the long reliever spot. The bullpen's decent. Nothing too spectacular. Because like I said, we really can't sign anybody. We'd have to trade for like a lights-out bullpen guy. Which maybe we'll do. We'll see how I'm feeling. But other than that, I'm going to simulate now to the trade deadline and see how the team is doing. Alright guys, I'm not near the trade deadline yet, but I just wanted to make a move. I'm gonna go do this to move the Red Sox. We're gonna get Xander Bogaerts and JD Martinez. Bobby Witt Jr., he's not gonna see the light of day in the majors. We're gonna trade Mike Minor and also Jesse Hahn, just kind of for the cap to work. I feel like we're going to get a lot of offensive power with this, and I feel like we just need some more help in the lineup. So that's one move I'm going to make. I do need another starting pitcher now. I lost Mike Minor, so I think maybe I'll look to, I don't know who I'd want to move. Maybe Jorge Soler. He hasn't really been playing, so I think I might trade him for like some kind of like pitcher. So let me see if I can make a move for a pitcher now. Deal with the Tigers. We're going to get Spencer Turnbull, who threw a no-hitter recently, just so you guys were curious. Spencer Turnbull threw a no-hitter recently. Michael Fulmer. And we're also getting Israel De La Cruz, just a closing pitcher prospect. And we're going to trade away Jorge Soler, Chase Valet, who's not really playing at all, and Jackson Kowar, just some organizational pitching depth. See potential. So we get back like a really low overall prospect with high potential closer, and then 2 starting pitchers that could help us now. That's going to be the last move I make, but I am going to, like I say, simulate to the end. Well, basically, I'm going to basically just keep you guys here. So, we're currently 43 and 38, you guys can see, as the record's going to go. I'll just wait till, like, the All-Star break, and then I'll just show you guys the stats. Stop simulating there. I'll just show you guys the stats now. So, as you guys can see, we're 49 and 42. Let's see who's doing well. Whit Merrifield's having a pretty good year. Obviously, he's traded for Bogaerts. Him and Martinez, I'm hoping that'll help us out with the offense. Salvador Perez having a good year. Trey Blackmon's doing pretty well. Teoscar Hernandez has been cold this year. Same with Alex Verdugo. He's been okay. Kyle Seager's having a nice year. Carlos Santana's been struggling as of late. I might have to get a first baseman in the offseason. But yeah, it's hard to do this without making trades and stuff. Yeah, this is tough. This is actually really tough. I am curious to see, like, who is doing well on the pitching staff. So Marco Gonzalez, Brady Singer, Brad Keller, Sean Manaea, and Spencer Turnbull are starting 5 right now. It's okay. It's nothing too spectacular to write home about. Michael Fulmer's 2-9. Jesus. There's a lot of guys here that I'm just like looking at, and they're okay. I mean, the ERAs aren't bad. It's just like not a lot of firepower. But I mean, honestly, the bullpen's not doing terrible. But I'm just gonna probably simulate the rest of the year, and because I basically made all the trades I wanted to make. Alright guys, well, we finished the season 90-73. We played 163 games. And the reason for that is because we were literally right there with the Indians. But unfortunately, we couldn't get the job done. And it was this one loss right here that if we would have won, you know, who knows, man, who knows. I mean, granted, we lost to Oakland as well, but like, really? That sucks, man. That really sucks. Let's take a look at the team. Whit Merrifield, Alex Verdugo, Xander Bogaerts, JD Martinez. They all had pretty good years. Albert Perez had a good year. Charlie Blackmon, Jessica Hernandez. Honestly, the offense wasn't too bad. Santana was pretty good. I mean, Casey Golden's up here now. He didn't really play that much. Mendoza just doesn't hit in this game. He's not really good at hitter, but I mean, I'm gonna keep him on the team just because. But yeah, I don't know, man. I desperately need pitching. I think that's why we're not good. I need to trade now for some legitimate players. I mean, maybe some bullpen. I mean, I don't know. The bullpen's fine, honestly. I just need like some better starters. I feel like I'm not really sure, but I think this is the year where I need to trade like my top prospects. So I'll probably have to do that, like all of them, and get some like talent. Because like I said, dude, free agency is a cheat code in this game. People say, you know, and making your own trades as well is a cheat code. But obviously without free agency, you have to kind of be like more cautious of who you can trade and who you can't. That's what the challenge is all about. Dodgers beat the Yankees in the World Series. Now, if I was able to use free agency, I could just sign a bunch of studs. But now it's like, okay, I can't just do that because then if I, you know, trade everybody and then it's like, you know, you have to make sure. You have to make sure that you have players to trade. So it is a bit of a challenge, but also the Royals are a tough team for this. There's certain teams where this challenge like would work, but you know, because we're doing random. But yeah, I'll see you guys once I make another trade. 'Cause I'm definitely gonna make trades before I start this next season. Okay, so for some reason this trade works. Okay, people think I fake this. I don't fake this. I'm telling you, trading is broken. Why am I able to do this? Edward Olivares, and then friggin' Foster Griffin, and Richard Lovely. I'm able to do that to get Garrett Cole. Well, I'm going to do that, obviously, because I need pitching. So that's my first trade. Guys, trading is not broken in this game, they say. So I could do Kelvin Gutierrez, Tyler Flowers, and Chris Bubik, who, I mean, I don't want to have to do it, but I will. We could do Freddie Freeman, because I need Freddie Freeman, and then Eddie Rosario. That's the last trade I can really make right now. But I'm going to make more trades once I get all of my prospects back. Now, granted, what's going to happen is I need to fill out the roster, and the CPU is just going to auto-fill it, most likely. So, if in that event, that's fine. I'm not going to personally sign anybody, and they're going to just sign a bunch of bums anyway. Not going to really matter, but I can't sign like studs. So, whatever the CPU signs for me, like, that's fine, because chances are I'm not going to have enough people. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the next trade that I make, because I am going to make more trades for sure. Alright, there's something about this Yankees deal that I like. I know I don't need him, but we're going to do it. DJ LeMahieu and Domingo Germán for MJ Melendez, Andrew Benintendi, and Casey Golden. That's the trade we're going to do now. I think now what I'll do is I'll simulate to start next season. If I need to make a move at the deadline, I will. Because I have a couple of moves I could make. Because I think that's probably the last move I want to make for now. Unless I want to get like a reliever. Maybe I'll go for a reliever. I'm not really sure. But unless I can get Jose Ramirez now. Because I was able to trade for Jose Ramirez. I just don't think I can afford him now. With the money. But if I can afford him somehow, I'm going to try to get him. Alright, this is the last move I'm going to make. Edwin Diaz and Yimi Garcia from the Marlins. We're going to trade away Michael Fulmer, Hunter Dozier, and Eddie Rosario. That's the last move I'm going to make. And I'll see you guys start next season. Alright, guys. I think the team actually looks kind of solid. Low-key. We've got Whit Merrifield, DJ LeMahieu, Freddie Freeman, JD Martinez, Xander Bogaerts, Salvador Perez, Charlie Blackmon, Alex Verdugo, and Kyle Seager. That's not a bad lineup there. That's actually pretty good. Adalberto Mondesi, Mondesi's off the bench. Teoscar, Hanser Alberto, Cam Gallagher. Pretty good bench, pretty good platoon guys. Rotation, we've got Garrett Cole, Marco Gonzalez, Brady Singer, Brad Keller, Sean Manaea. Definitely having an ace makes the rotation look a lot better. And I think the bullpen's kind of decent too. Honestly, we can make some noise. If anything, I will make a trade at the deadline if I can. But otherwise, I'll see you guys at the deadline, where I'll show you guys the stats and see. Hopefully we make the playoffs this year. Okay, guys, I'm gonna pull the trigger on this deal. I need a third baseman. Kyle Seager's hurt. Nick Brado, Domingo Germán. I know I just traded for Domingo Germán. And Adalberto Mondesi, gotta get rid of him. He's not really doing that well. And we get Brian Anderson. How is Domingo Germán doing, just in case? Yeah, he's not even in the MLB. So we have to do this deal. I have to get Brian Anderson. I need a third baseman. So that's basically the move we're going to do. We're almost at trade deadline. We're currently 16-30. We're having a really nice season. So I'm going to hope that Brian Anderson's having a great year. He's been cold as of late, and he's having a really good year. I mean, these are the stats so far. DJ LeMahieu's on fire. Freddie Freeman's doing great. JD Martinez doing okay. I would have liked a little bit more from him, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Honestly, the lineup's looking pretty sick off the bench. I mean, the bench is still pretty good. Oscar Hernandez is kind of the most productive player, I'd say. And Cam Gallagher is also kind of productive, too. But just take a look at the pitching rotation. Garrett Cole's having a great season. Brady Singer, Mark Gonzalez. I mean, honestly, the rotation's not awful. The bullpen's surprisingly pretty deep for the most part. Jacob Junis kind of has a high ERA, but other than that, Josh Stelmont, he has also an extremely high ERA, but everyone else is doing pretty well. Edwin Diaz is 22 saves so far. So I think I'm done making trades. I think this is going to be the final form of the team, where hopefully we can win a World Series. All right, guys, so we won 105-57, won our division. So that's kind of cool. We're going to be taking on either the winner between the Athletics and the Astros. Let's take a look at what we've got here. So DJ LeMahieu had a really nice year. Xander Bogaerts played well. Freddie Freeman had a good year. JD Martinez ended up doing pretty good, too. Brian Anderson had a great year. Salvador Perez had a pretty good year, too. Oscar Hernandez is in right field now. I guess Charlie Blackmon either got sent down or he got hurt, one or the other. I don't know which one it was. Kyle Seager's in the minors right now. Interesting. So I'm assuming Charlie Blackmon got hurt then. Okay. Ryan McBroom is DHing again. He honestly, in his limited amount of time, kind of kills it. So he could be a sleeper pick here for people that I might want to have in franchise, or for you guys if you want to have them in franchise too. So let's take a look at that rotation here. Garrett Cole I'm glad I traded for him. He was a very good pickup. Brady Singer in a nice year. Rosales okay. J.C. Cloney, 17-6. That's good. He are a little bit high, but other than that, still pretty good. Sean Manaea, limited amount of pitching. Actually, no, not even limited. He was only 5-5. Interesting. I guess the bullpen, he probably just left a lot of ties. Brad Keller, decent year from him. Bullpen, for the most part, decent. These guys struggle a little bit. Kyle Zimmer was good. Adam Korolak didn't really play in the majors, but he played last year and he did decent, so hopefully he could do decent again. And then Edwin Diaz, 41 saves, 4 blown. Not bad, not bad. Well, this is do or die right here. We got to win. We're taking on the A's. Game 1, we win 8-0. Can we win them in Game 2? Singer on the mound, we lose. Game 3, Nola versus Gonzalez, we win. Cloney versus Bassett. Game 4, we are in the ALCS taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. And how is it going to be? Who is it? Garrett Cole versus Debbie Garcia. Game 1, we lose. Singer versus Walker. Game 2, we win. We win Game 3, we do. Game 4, we lose. Game 5, we lose. Game 6, we win. Game 7, we lose. We don't make the World Series. Isn't that great, ladies and gentlemen? We choked. We choked. There's no way, there's no rhyme or reason around it. We choked. We had the best record in the MLB, too. Blue Jays had 87 wins. We choked against them. It's going to be Toronto versus Philly. And Blue Jays win. Wow. That's cool, game. Frustrating. We got it to the ALCS. 1 game away from the World Series. I'm upset. I am upset. But, you know, we did our best. Without free agency, it's not easy. Without free agency, it's not easy. Definitely not easy. Honestly, though, this could have been the same result regardless. I don't think we would have missed the playoffs twice. But, you know, well, the first season, I mean, if we made more trades, maybe. But the second season, like, probably would have made the playoffs. But either way, let's just close out the video. Alright, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if not subscribed, comment on more videos, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, all down in the description. I'm trying to think what my next franchise idea would be. I was thinking maybe probably just like another fantasy draft. But I actually picked my team this time. Or maybe even Legends. Like, do you want to say like a Legends rebuild? Guys, let me know in the comments down below. With that being said, take care and peace.